Mandon, since you always cook fried rice for Eatbook, right?
What?
I have something to show you.
No way, I think I know what you're gonna show me already. I knew it lah! I knew you were gonna show me this one already. You see, she's using a cup to measure out water. Correct.
You're gonna cook the rice
No,
exactly how she cooked it.
no way.
Yes, way.
Huh? Legit.
Legit.
Follow her recipe.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Eatbook Cooks, and today the producers has tasked me to do the BBC fried rice. Alright, so these are all the ingredients that we need. Long grain rice, vegetable oil, eggs, small onion, capsicum, garlic, ginger, spring onions, frozen peas, light soy sauce. Gotta turn my induction cooker on and use a saucepan to cook my rice. So what we have here is 150 grams of rice. And then I'll be adding 2 of these glass bowls of water. Normally you just use your finger and measure. Hello, just use your finger and measure like that. Like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna put a lid on it, wait for it to boil, and then we're gonna simmer it for 10 minutes. We have peas here. What we're gonna do with these frozen peas is that we're gonna thaw them, and after we thaw them, right, they will be added into the mixture straight away. And for the biggest onion, right, we're just gonna use half of this because the recipe only calls for a small onion, whereas this is pretty big, this is like the size of my palm already. When you cut capsicum, right, you don't like cut it half and then the same way as for every other vegetables lah. You wouldn't be able to get the seeds that are inside here. So that's the point of like cutting it from the outside. So what we'll be left with is a skeleton. One way to get the skin of a ginger is to wet it with water and then just use a tablespoon and scrape it all off. We're just gonna grate the entire thing. You wanna see how much ginger we are using? It's insane, it's like a tablespoon and more of ginger. I prepared all the ingredients already. So now it's time to take a look at our porridge. Take a look at our rice. Yeah, it's basically dried porridge right now. But I think the cool thing is that even though we are using the ratio in the recipe, it doesn't look as wet as hers. But if you look at the original video, when she sieved out, like one pool of water just dropped down. Who sieves rice like this? Nobody does this lah. Okay, the rice is over there staring at me, and I'm looking at the rice. I still see water pooling at the bottom of the rice bowl. We're gonna add half of the oil. Time to add the eggs. We are gonna prep up our vegetables before throwing our rice in. A bit of oil first, start things off. First up, we're gonna put the capsicum in. And the onions. We're gonna stir fry this for 2 minutes. Yeah. So I guess by the visuals, right, I'll be waiting for the onions to be a bit more translucent. I'll be waiting for the capsicums to be a bit more charred. Yeah! Okay, we've got the char on now. So we're just gonna dump in the garlic and the insane amount of ginger that we have here. Incorporate them in. Now that the ginger and the garlic has been cooking for 1 minute, I'm gonna dial the heat down to medium, like what the recipe says, and I'm gonna add my porridge. I'm gonna add my rice. Guys, if you look at this, okay, at least it's not dripping water anymore lah. It's still dripping water. Okay, I'm just gonna add this down now. Where got fried rice? So clumpy one. After adding the rice, I'm adding the spring onions now. Just gonna add the peas now. And the eggs. Now we're just gonna give it a good stir. I have my soy sauce right here. Pouring the soy sauce now. I think this is just for either color or flavor's sake. It is not representative of... Ooh, I stopped mid-sentence because I like the smell of like soy sauce when it's exposed to heat. There's that burnt smell. Ooh, almost burned myself. Because the recipe only called for 3 to 5 minutes, I'm turning off the heat right now, and I guess I'll be plating it up straight away lah. Okay, plating. It's pretty funny because the rice stays in shape. Whatever shape I plate it on, right? Like if I just do this, it stays. Cue the B-rolls! What I like about this, right, is that they use soya sauce to make up for the lack of charness as you would see in a Yangzhou fried rice or any fried rice you find at the zi char store lah. I'm a bit apprehensive about this dish flavor profile. I do not know how this will turn out lah. It might be a bit bland, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, Mandon, open mind. Maybe it will taste good and you change your mind, okay? I like the fact that there's a lot of things going on. You get the chewiness of the rice, but before that, rice shouldn't be chewy here. The egg is bland because we didn't season it as per the recipe. Bite it, you chew it, and then the flavor is gone already. So it's certainly not a dish that I'm accustomed to, much less a fried rice that I'm accustomed to. But let's see what the rest of the office says.
It tastes quite bad.
Okay.
I will say better from you.
Yeah.
Like, I think from all the ebook people's comments, right, usually Mandon is quite a good cook.
Yeah.
And I feel like you are a better cook than this. I think you should be disappointed in yourself.
I am. Yeah.
It smells damn good.
It's damn gingery.
The first thing that hit me is the ginger taste.
Okay.
But then I like that there's no like very big ginger bits.
And then it's a little bit moist. That's why I say it's not like fried rice consistency.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, since our fried rice doesn't taste this healthy, this one actually tastes healthy.
Okay. So yeah, this is not my recipe. I didn't come up with this recipe. This recipe was adapted from a pretty viral video. I'm gonna show you the video now.
Oh, wait.
Do you not feel awkward when she rinses the rice? Or when she drains the rice using a sieve?
Why? she washed the rice until I want to vomit.
Rule number 1,
Yes,
use your finger to measure the water. I can't stress the importance of this. If you don't have your finger tucked inside the rice when you steam, it won't have the taste.
flavor, right?
Yeah.
I thought I saw one image where she poured the rice out then into like a sieve. Oh, I saw it. Cannot eh.
Drain the rice. Why got wait. Hold up. How come the rice got water when you finish cooking?
Does that not happen to you? Apparently it's quite normal.
Yeah.
It's not the rice that you
It's
are
just
used
not
to, is it?
fried rice. It's not the dry kind of fried rice.
Yeah. You say that it tastes healthy and it tastes good and that it's something that you'll eat.
That was before because I didn't want to hurt your feelings just now.
Yeah. And there's no salt, no pepper.
Yeah. No wonder it's so bland.
You don't call it fried rice.
What should you call it? Vegetable cooked rice. Okay, having heard from everyone what they feel and what they taste of this fried rice, right? I think one thing that I gathered is that this fried rice needs a bit more kick, it needs a bit more punch, and a lot more flavor. Right now it tastes very bland, it tastes a lot on ginger, and all the ingredients do not come together as one. You don't have to do anything more for egg fried rice. You just need egg, spring onion, rice, and all the different sauces that you have. Salt and pepper even lah. If you ask me whether I will make this dish again at home, right, or recreate this dish at home, right, the answer is no. Because the steps are a bit off for me. I don't get that dryness, I don't get that char of the rice. Because the entire plate is moist lah, basically, because after rinsing and then you're just pouring it back into the pan again, you take a lot of moisture back into the pan. So I wouldn't try this at home just because of the steps. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks. If you like this video, remember to like, share and subscribe and watch all our videos over there. This is a very disastrous buy. I'm feeling very drained out as the rice has been drained out just now. But bye!